Here we are, Friday. Time for more of those tarot readings from aromaG's Botanica. I'm Papa G, and I'm here with my tarot cards, with my Lenormand cards, and we're going to answer some questions. As soon as some people come into the room, we're going to do this about 20 minutes today. Lots and lots to do around here. Good morning, Les. You can't tell from this position, but the other side of my office is a total wreck as I have been getting in some different and unique things for not only mystery boxes, but for us to prepare to do live sales again. So yeah, I'm getting in some neat stuff you don't find in the store that you might be able to find in a live sale in the future. These are pretty cool witchy brooms. Just one of many things. Also, Joanna, please ask a complete question for your super sticker. Thank you. We got in new stickers for the mega mystery boxes. We've done mystery boxes for over a year. Everyone has liked them based on how many we have sold. So we started to do a mega mystery box. I did them as a test. Made 10, they sold out. Made 10 more, they sold out. Made 10 more, they sold out. So I guess you guys want them. So we ordered their own unique label for the mega mystery box. I think they turned out pretty cool. Yeah, so there's the mega mystery box label. None in stock right now. I'm going to make some after this live is over. So let's shuffle the cards and see a message for the week. Okay, Joanne, I got it. Rory and I each have been doing some changes in some of our own personal practice too. We quit doing did the numbers, quit doing the little same day candles. Whoa, when you actually figured out how much we had to pay out, the time it took, man, we weren't making minimum wage. So 7-day candles still on the website for those who are really serious about having their spells cast. 7-day candles are better than the ones that only burn for a couple of hours anyway. The other ones are for like a little boost of energy. Let's see. Card for the week. What's going to go on? 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is sort of holding back other people. It can be sort of having to fight for your own, hold your ground. So some people this week may try to get one up on you. You just have to kind of hold your ground this week. I was awoken this morning we live in the middle of the city, in the middle of Nashville. Huge. Nashville's huge now. We live near our house is near the airport. I get woken this morning by a giant rooster under the carport. I think he belongs to the neighbor, but that sucker was big and loud. So let me see. First question is actually less up here. A card for the next week. What's the theme of this coming week, Les? I'm going to pull from Lenormand. Oh, I knew this card would get pulled. It's a week for you to clean your shit up. It's time to, whip things into shape. Get the broom out. Start to do some sweeping. Try not to sweep anything under the rug. But yeah, it is going to be a week where you're going to have to do some cleanup. Either it's time for spring cleaning or it's time to clean up maybe some mistakes that were made. I think only you know that answer. But yeah, this next week's about cleanup. Good morning, Dawn, Cam, Joanna, Lachelle, Inspired Soul, Victoria, Callie. Hello, everyone. All right, Joanna, calm it down with it. We appreciate you, but calm it down with the super stickers. We got to let other people have questions too. We appreciate the support, but everyone's got to get a chance. You know, maybe only do one per episode. Other people have questions too. Let me see. We're going to get Joanna's first because that was after Les's, and that was a super sticker, which is the first question was 3 cards on my husband moving forward. One popped out. That must be yours. Knight of Wands. The High Priestess. 7 of Swords. Knight of Wands is something coming towards you, a little bit of a message, a sign coming. Your intuition tells you what's going on. It's almost like you don't have to ask me this question. Your intuition tells you what's going on. And 7 of Swords is often a card of theft, but it can be a card of something like something being taken from you. It can be more, he's had some health problems lately. It could be more like his freedom. I'm thinking more of he feels like his freedom is curtailed because he's not as young as he was and can't do as much as he could on his own. So besides just taking care of him, what's going on, make sure that he feels at least self-sufficient in some areas. Make sure he feels needed and still pertinent. Let's see. Lachelle, what's in the cards regarding severe weather this weekend? Lord, you're gonna waste your reading on that instead of just turning it on the Weather Channel. But we'll ask. The Emperor. It's almost telling you go ask the weatherman. 6 of Swords, go with that. Yeah, ask the weatherman, and the weatherman says it's going to blow the other direction, at least in your area. It's not going to be a problem for you. It will actually go, possibly even if you're near a river, the problem will be across the river. Let me know if that comes true. Inspired Soul, will my business that I started be a success? Inspired Soul, haven't you asked me this a couple of times? What did we say before? Maybe it wasn't you, but I feel like it was. Are you following the directions the card gave you in the past about this? Yes, it'll be a success. Queen of Pentacles. You will achieve the thing you're setting out to do with your business. Just remember, businesses take time. You usually don't pull a paycheck the first couple of years. First couple of years is if you just get to see if you get to stay open. Good morning. Will my mom own the house? That's from Victoria. The Death card. It's the end of something. Does she really want it? Is someone else after it? Does she have all the money she needs to do whatever she has to do? I don't know. It's the Death card, so that means you might get behind the scenes and do whatever you do if you're wanting her to own the house. There may be some loose loose threads that aren't tied up. Sometimes the cards are not a prophecy, they're a warning telling us to get our shit together. I mean, or do what we got to do. Joanna's second super sticker is a pull on her for in general, which I'm going to ask Lenormand cards. The coffin, the house, and the clover. For you who have been trying to sell a house, I think this is what it's in regards to, that this slump will finally come to an end in regards to the house. And you're going to have a little bit of luck in that department. So yeah, if you feed these together with the way Lenormand is read, it's the end of something. Something is ending. Something is coming to a close, and it has to do with your house. Also, there's something that has to do with your house is luck. So I think you may be finally going to find an interested buyer in this unsuccessful streak will come to an end. Callie says, card for me. All right, Callie. The ship is about travel or is about moving forward. So are you planning to take a trip? Is your company going to send you on a trip? It could just be about moving forward with something. You know, I like this. I don't have a filter today, but I have overhead lights. I looked really tanned. I've been outside the past couple of days. I think I like this overhead lighting. Well, Joanna, you got to pick a question, hon. I've already answered two. Now you're about the energy around your daughter. I'm just going to pull one card. It says, can't answer that right now. Clouds, there's a dark side, there's a light side. It's like the answer is not available to you now. Cam says, Papa G, may I ask you a general question? Do you mean, can you ask me a general question and then we do a reading, or do you mean you need a general reading? When I get to you, if I don't see an answer, I'm going to do a general reading. Good morning from Donaldson, from Jane. I'd like a card, please. God, we're running out of time, y'all. It's already been 15 minutes. Jane, Wheel of Fortune. Things can go either way. And whatever, there's a question you actually have in your head, and it just shows things can go either way. You can be totally lucky in this or totally lose your ass. You know, it's the answer's not clear right now. Latanya wants a card. Latanya. Four of Pentacles can be a time of hoarding. It can also be a time of hoarding for a good reason, not like an episode of Hoarders, but it's a time for you to hold on to your money, do some more budgeting, see where you're bleeding money. Could be a bunch of different streaming services you're not watching anymore. I don't know, but it's something about reassess your finances, hold on to it. Don't make any big spending over the next couple of days. I'm going to go with Cam's question for a general reading, which is 10 of Pentacles. If you started a small business, it's time to ramp it up. I mean, it's going to be successful. It could be just some project that you've been working on too. If you haven't started a business, it's going to be profitable for you. I mean, even if it's for a company you work for, it could be fulfilling for you. So what it's going to be successful, and people will want whatever it is. Megan says, "Can I have a card about a ghosting situation?" Okay, when it's a long one, I show it. Someone is ghosting me, and I'd like to know if they will ever call or text me or tell me why. I'm just going to have to move on. I already know the answer. I would just like a confirmation. Megan, I know the answer too, but we're going to pull a card on it. But the answer is, if someone has ghosted you, fuck them. Fuck them and feed them fish heads. Who gives a shit what the reason is? If they're the type of person who do that, why do you want them to text you? Why do you want them to call you? Just thank your lucky stars they did it before you did something like went down to a wedding chapel. Yeah, just trouble, arguments, fights. I don't know. Were y'all fighting too much? Did they get sick of the bullshit? Could have been them, or did you nag? I don't know. Or did they have someone else and they were trying to, fight off being found out? It could be tons of things. But it does show it wasn't a cohesive relationship without problems. So thank your stars that they ghosted you. You said you knew the answer. Was that your confirmation? Let me know in the comments. Jazz, I'm coming back up to you. I'm going to answer Cam, who says, what is the difference between a protection candle spell and a reversing candle spell? Now, let's just walk through that as a simple sentence like an English teacher would. You know the answer to this. Protection, reversing. Protection is to protect you. That's what it is, protection. Reversing, to send something back. It's not to reverse its effects, and often to send it back to the person who caused it. Look, I've got my live banner on the bottom and didn't even realize it. I blame that chicken who woke me up early. Let me get the banner off. Here, I did a live sale the other day with perfumes. And that's what that ticker was. Set it up for over an hour on TikTok and on Instagram and YouTube. A couple people bought them. But that was interesting. It was interesting to do. We're going to do more, except it's going to be my face and hands holding the products. Back up to Jazzy Styles. General card, please. Trying to get through as many as possible. Something is getting ready to ride into your life. Something is about to finally happen, about to finally show up. I hope you know what that means, Jazzy. Jennifer Whitus, can I get a card for my freelance work near future? It says no answer for you today. It's because it's the clouds, like we were talking about before with Joanna. There's a dark side, there's a light side. There's also it could be a dark side and a light side to you having a freelance business. Sounds wonderful. I just gave up part of mine because I'm freaking stressed all the time from doing 2 different jobs, 3 or 4 different jobs, more like. But it can either mean like, we're not ready to give you an answer right now, or it can be, look for the silver lining. I think it's more of like, we don't know right now. Ashley wants to know what's my financial outlook for this month. Your financial outlook is to cut the fat. It's a scythe. It's a sickle. Time to get some things out of your life that are sucking money from you. It can be people. It can be like I was talking about, too many streaming services. I got to get rid of some that I don't watch. A lot of times it's people who suck money out of you. So go through your budget. What are you spending money on? Go through your checking account. Look at it line by line. Are you going to have to eat too much? I don't know. There's something you got to cut out. You got to cut it out if you want things to be working in that department. Oh, good. Megan said yes. That was the confirmation. That's too bad, though, if he's your friend for 25 years and then ghosted you. See, friends shouldn't do the nasty. It wrecks the friendship. Everyone's stay in their lane when it comes to the romance / and/or friendship. Great when it works out for life, but when it doesn't, it really doesn't. And then the friendship is in the garbage. It wouldn't be that way if people were more adult these days. People can handle mistakes that people make and reconcile. Friends can equally say that was a mistake and we shouldn't have done that. Let's go back to being friends. But not everyone treats things like the way adults would. At least the way adults used to be. Now, let's see. I'm going to do one more because I only see one more and time is up. So I'm going to do Tasha. Tasha says, would like to know about my future and if my efforts are in the right place. They're not. There's something you're overlooking, or you're putting too much energy into something that isn't paying off. Sometimes we have to look at what we're doing and really, it can be something like, I believe in this. I'm going to make this work. And what we're doing is not working. I know from experience, there's some things I'm doing that aren't working. All right, Elizabeth, I'm going to get you. Then you're the last one. This is the cutoff. We sometimes have to be honest with ourselves that this isn't working. I need a different approach. Elizabeth, will the visit to my in-laws be peaceful and productive this weekend? Well, the in-laws are going to be lecturing about something. So just be ready. Have your answers ready for whatever you know they're going to be offering you advice about, because the advice will be there when you arrive. So, sorry. So, come back next Friday when we do more of these free tarot card readings. Make sure to go over to aromaG's Botanica, see what we've got on sale this week, aromags.com. Please support the store and its website. That is the reason why I can do free videos, because people are buying things at the store. Or if you want some t-shirts, go to merch.aromags.com. T-shirts and mugs. Who knows what else I'll put out there these days. So until next time, this is Papa G with aromaG's Botanica. Bye-bye.